Today we'll be discussing Amy Carlson from loveis1.com. That's right, she also is known as Mother God. Her past lives allegedly Cleopatra and Joan of Arc. I just saw part 1 of a 3-part HBO documentary series on a cult leader, Amy Carlson, and all these disturbing things that she twisted about spirituality, and so far it's going to a really weird place. And I felt like I gotta clear some stuff up as a professional psychic, tarot reader, and a spiritual advisor. Yeah, we need to talk about some of the things this lady was trying to sell to her followers. Now, from what I understand, Amy was some sort of healer. She did chakra cleanings, and who knows what exactly that means to her, but they didn't really specify other than she was just kind of a charismatic person and made people feel comfortable around her and want to be their best selves, which is something that I hear a lot, is people want to be around me as a spiritual advisor because I see them, I'm listening to them, make them feel important, not from a place of, you know, trying to kiss their ass, but also just being genuinely interesting in people. Amy seems to have some kind of charisma like that. And also, who's to say where she was spiritually? But it seemed to be taken to a whole other darker place with what she was doing when they started making a lot of money and buying crystals. This is the worst propaganda. This is the worst publicity for the spiritual community. Didn't need this. Okay, let's talk about what it means to be a successful cult leader. You have to get everyone buying into what you are thinking and what you are saying, even if it's, you know, some of the things where she was Joan of Arc in a past life and Cleopatra and all these completely unverifiable things, that, and Elvis was her son, they mentioned that. Skimmed through different things, but her followers were speaking these things as definitive, you know, statements. All these things, it's like, how could you possibly know you were Cleopatra? Come on. But that is brainwashing, in that she didn't allow them to think for themselves on that and say, I wonder if she's just saying this. There's just, it's only one of the symptoms of how absurd things can get when you don't allow people to ask questions and don't encourage people to ask questions. Me as a spiritual advisor, I tell people all day when we talk about crystals and when we talk about all the sacred geometry and things that I teach and the tarot cards and stuff, and I always say, at the end of the day, maybe. If anyone's got a better explanation than some of the stuff that I've come up with, I'm all ears. But I will always encourage everyone to ask questions and ask why, and I love a good skeptic in the tarot room. We have fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the second and third part of this, because it hasn't really touched on why. Like, what was her agenda? Like, there was money involved, some, yes, but it didn't seem like she was actively seeking more money than to fund her operation. So what was the motivation for it? I don't know, but there was some kind of agenda going on with that. So nobody wants to hear this part. One of the things that Amy really was perplexing to me as a spiritual advisor, but probably sounded really awesome to all of her followers, but this whole lifestyle of hedonism and drinking and smoking and irresponsibly taking shrooms and acid or whatever else, and just there was mention of her having episodes and drinking herself to sleep. No. It's stuff like that are clearly toxic for your body, and I don't encourage any of that. Just had to get on here and clear up some misconceptions, and I'm sure that's got you asking more questions than answers, but y'all take care. Don't join no cults, please. Love y'all.